They were giving them away. When people died, they didn't know when they were giving them away.
Shlomo Carlbach was giving out tefillin.
Well,
He recycled Pierce.
He would give it to the hippies that want.
Where did he obtain them? In San Francisco or from New York or somewhere else?
San Francisco.
He obtained them in San Francisco from old Jews who settled from previous generation. This tefillin is from Shlomo Carlbach. This is Shalosh.
Well, it wasn't his tefillin, but it was given to me by him.
This actual tefillin you received from Shlomo Carlbach?
Yeah, but it's not his tefillin.
No, it doesn't have to be. This is you received from him. It looks like it's in good condition.
It hasn't been inspected in 50 years, so
nobody opened it.
I don't believe in all that inspection stuff.
You don't have to inspect it. It's an interesting dollar. It looks like a This is not the
nice tefillin.
It's not the square dollar. Yeah.
No, I don't put them on. I liked putting on tefillin when I did it for a while, but I got tired of getting up so early in the morning. Especially for this guy.
You could do it for people's yard sites and stuff. Like if somebody dies and they want to do Kaddish and they make a yard site, you go to show you wrapped tefillin. Sometimes there's good occasions for tefillin.
Yeah. It wasn't so bad. It wasn't such a bad thing at all. It was a nice experience in a way, but I would rather. I'd rather have never gotten involved with all this fucking shit. And I got involved with it.
So Carlbach, Carlbach was giving out tefillin. That's interesting.
Oh yeah, he had lots of tefillin being given to him.
He tried to shtup your wife?
No, he just
flirted with her.
Yeah, I just flirted with her.
A groovy rabbi, she said. A groovy rabbi I met.
Well, he liked the beautiful shiksas.
Yeah. Oh, this is a Santa Monica yarmulke from the Levitanskis. Thank you. And this is a nice velvet. This is a nice velvet one.
You can have it. You can have it.
I don't need it. I need you to hold on to it. And if I ever need it in an emergency, I can come to you.
I don't know where it is. They had one from 17th Street.
So you have two
tefillin. We have something on the ball with a basketball or a volleyball. They had a cute one. That was the one I liked.
I see.
Yeah, they had one of those.
So you remember that you got these from Carlbach?
Yeah, sure.
Your parents had tefillin?
No, I never saw a pair of tefillin until I met Carlbach.
You never saw tefillin until you saw Carlbach?
I never saw a pair of tefillin.
How old were you then?
I don't know, 25, 26.
Uh-huh. And
Carlbach was an overgone juvenile. He was he wasn't missionizing, adolescents. He was an adolescent. He just was a little older. I mean, he was one of us. And he was one of us.
Right. No, this is what he felt that he felt probably gave him a lot of credibility through the Orthodox. So let me ask you, this very nice to keep such a pair. So this would be, what year would you have received this tefillin? What year? In the 60s?
I don't remember which year.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember which year.
Shel Yad.
He gave me two pairs. The first pair I gave to Levitansky.
Uh-huh. So, okay, two pairs.
So Levitansky wanted to inspect them, so I said, here, they're yours.
Oh,
and the second pair I didn't take near
to make sure they're kosher. Yeah, you don't have to have kosher tefillin. So,
well, if they say it's treif, you have to buy a new...
tefillin doesn't become treif. It only becomes... It only erodes, that's all.
Yeah, well, I'm not against it, but it's expensive to get the writing inside done by hand by the kollel. That's expensive if they don't want to repair it.
And but actually, these tefillin is very interesting. These tefillin are actually, they look good. They look contemporary. They look like they're good
I don't know.
They look like they're good for shul, is what I'm saying. If I walked into a shul and I had to do a minyan, so it's not like, I don't mind any size tefillin, but this looks very contemporary. Like this fits in with the 4x4s and the American Judaism type of tefillin,
Yeah, so I can belong. It's ridiculous that I had a friend who, back in the 60s, paid $500 for some new tefillin. They jack off some people for over $1,000.
Uh-huh. Well, you have to pay the person who writes it, and it's a job to make it.
It's expensive. You're supporting the kollel. Those are nice people, some of the people in the kollel. I've been around.
Let's see that. So you said you paid for what? For what it was the monument?
The tallis and the case for the tallis.
Uh-huh.
And what else did I get? A video of my sister and my grandfather, who they didn't even want to bury with the rabbis in the Orthodox cemetery in Israel because he was a Zionist. He had the wrong smicha. like like a conservative.
Right. When you were bar mitzvahed in Boston, there was no tefillin. Part of the program was there was no
No,
tefillin.
I was a bar mitzvah in the oldest synagogue in Massachusetts.
The oldest-
And it was reform, super reform. The rabbi.
So the reform in
rabbi looked like some kind of Protestant minister. All the reform rabbis looked that way.
Nobody owned a pair of tefillin there, in the shul.
I have no idea.
Nobody had any part of.
I avoided going to the shul except when I had to study to be bar mitzvah.
So tefillin wasn't part of the instruction.
No.
I see.
They were very conservative. They allowed you to wear a yarmulke.
I see.
Yeah, the reform.
It was
always-
conservative or reform, this temple where you got the bar
reform.
mitzvah?
I like conservative better. Conservative.
Temple.
Habay Shalom.
Oh,
The
Habe.
oldest synagogue in Massachusetts, the Wilshire Boulevard Temple.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think the bar mitzvah may have been invalid because the rabbi committed suicide.
Yeah, the rabbi committed suicide. Correct. You see how this fits me correctly? I don't even have to adjust a knot. Did you
Nice,
notice?
very nice.
Hashgacha
Beautiful.
protis. It's divine providence.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. If I don't take a haircut and
Yeah,
shave,
beautiful.
it stays on. And let me see.
Amazing.
Oh, it might even be an Arizal Stit. No, it's a Rashi. It's a classical Rashi. Tefillin. And the size is interesting.
I thought my father was very, very religious, and he wasn't.
Interesting.
I had no idea what the religion was. My father made Kiddush on Friday night at home.